Hello, welcome to another Vintage Cube draft, and oh boy, this pack is insane. Mana Crypt, Mana Drain, Force of Will, Grim Monolith, Imperial Seal, Watery Grave. Whew. I think I'm just going to take Mana Crypt. It has the highest upside, and then I'm not fighting over these two insane blue cards. Not going to wheel Grim Monolith, but that's okay. Just trying to think what I'm going to get out of this pack on the wheel. So someone's going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm either going to get Breeding Pool or Watery Grave, probably. But Crypt is a great start. One of the best cards you can ask for, and wow. Treachery, Time Spiral, Badlands. I love Time Spiral, I'm just going to grab this. I'm recording audio, right? Yeah, okay. Treachery's okay. Yeah, Time Spiral's busted. There's just so many things you can do with this, especially now that Mana Flare is in the cube as well. Yeah, there's Mana Flare, High Tide. Wow, third pick Mox. Okay, I'm down. I'd love to take a Gilded Lotus, but third pick Mox. This pack must have been so busted. Mana Flare, don't mind if I do. Passing up on Metamorph, but I mean, come on. Mana Flare. We can go turn 1 Mana Flare if we really want, and then get 2 mana for something else. Probably could have wheeled this card, but I don't want to risk it. This is a setup I like to start with for Storm. We see like Lion's Eye Diamond, Yawgmoth's Will, I'm just snapping him up. I'm not saying we're gonna play Storm, because this start of a deck just gives us outs to do anything, but this is the type of start that is particularly good for Storm. And just anything. These cards are all insane. What are we hoping for the most? Black Lotus, but that's not going to happen. Realistically. I mean, we got a third pick Ruby. Remand, Crucible of Worlds. Remand is okay. We are also set up to play a pretty quick Chandra. Chandra adds mana and cards. Crucible. I'm going to take Remand. It just buys you time in the early stages of a game. Here we can, there's either Little Jace or Spire Bluff Canal. I think I'm going to grab Little Jace. There's better lands that we can take, and drawing cards is nice. Tezzeret the Seeker. With 2 0-mana artifacts, this card's okay. Alternatively, there's Birds of Paradise. And that's maybe Monastery Mentor, but I'll take a Tezzy. Okay, Fire Ice is nice. That rhymed. Probably just gonna grab that. Faithless Looting is okay. Not too excited. Awakening Zone is whatever. Yeah, I'll take Fire Ice. Maybe we'll wheel something like Force of Will. That'd be insane. Wow, both lands gone. Thragtusk still in the pack. Regrowth. It is the highest upside. We get something like Gifts Ungiven. Regrowth is really important. If you're in Storm, having a way to get back your win condition is also pretty important. That way you don't die to just like Duress. Or if you have like Wheel of Fortune plus Brain Freeze in your hand, then you don't have to discard your win condition and worry about it, because you can just draw Regrowth and get it back. But also it's just a decent card on its own, especially with the kind of deck we're setting up to be, where mana doesn't seem to be much of an issue. So Time Spiral exiles itself. Time Twister does not exile itself, so you can Time Twister into Regrowth and just keep going. I wonder if that's a thing. Get like 7 cards in your library, then Regrowth, cast Time Twister. You could build up like Infinite Storm if you had like Black Lotus, Lion's Eye Diamond, Time Twister, Regrowth, something like that. Not saying I recommend it, but you could do it. Unless I don't remember what Time Twister does, but I think it goes into your graveyard. So there's Koth, Leovold, some nonsense. I'll take Leovold, I guess. Mirari's Wake. Ooh, Palancron. I think I have to take this. Sorry, Mirari's Wake. Okay, so we have at least one infinite mana combo. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. Fixing. Actually, that's pretty nice. Kind of needed red-green. Why'd you... moved all my cards over by one. Okay, you go... These are all 2-drops. These are 3-drops. Okay, this pack. Wheel of Fortune, Mana Leak, Tinker. We're not going to be tinkering. Volcanic. Tolarian Academy is also pretty nice. I want to wheel one of these two. Wheel of Fortune and Academy, because I want both. Which is more important in the deck? Academy has some really busted draws. Okay, so I already have a draw 7. And there's Tinker. So anyone who's drafting Artifact is going to take Tinker over Academy, I think. This has really, really high upsides. This is just good. So I already have Mana Flare for mana, 2 Moxen. I'm going to take this and try and wheel Academy. That may have been the wrong play, but it's what I'm doing. Emrakul the Promised End is definitely good with all this mana. I'm not doing anything else over here. There's Tendrils. Are we even Tendrilsing? Is that what this deck is doing? Or do we just grab a Signet? If Tendrils doesn't wheel, it's not the deck for us. Signet, if we can wheel that Academy, is great. Although Ancestral Vision is also interesting. It's really slow. I think we need faster cards than that. Take off-color Signet. There's a Gruul Signet or a Gush. Gush is pretty good. Gruul Signet does fix both our colors of mana, though. I think Gush is more likely to wheel, because, again, we're operating under the assumption nobody else is in Storm. So we kind of need these cards to come around for our deck to be viable. There's a Thran Dynamo and an Underground Sea. Probably just Dynamo. Man, I really want that Academy to come around. There's also Ponder, but this is just so much mana. Really good with Tezzeret. Heartbeat of Spring. Ooh. I think I just take this. Mana Flare and Heartbeat. We're set up to do some busted stuff. Okay. Oath of Nissa is okay. Probably just Terastodon. We can cast like any card we would ever want now. If we don't end up storming, we're just going to cast a lot of fatties. Also, ooh, Mindslaver? Sure. Okay, I think this next pack is it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, they took both. Ah. Oh well. You live and you learn. So Primal Command's kind of cool. We can tutor up Emrakul. It's either that or a Lumbering Falls. But we're just gonna have a ton of mana. Oh, I'll take Primal Command. I don't think Tendrils is wheeling either. I'm not saying Blood Red Elf isn't going in the deck, but at the moment it is not. I can't believe Academy didn't come around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I only had 6 artifacts. But we're set up for so much mana. Shackles. Actually, Sweltering Suns could be okay in the deck. We could just kill a lot of little dudes. Sphinx's Rev if we have a Plains. Selesnya Signet is a Plains. I'll try it. Damnation, probably not playing it, but you never know. Manglehorn is good against us. Linvala is whatever. Get out of here. Okay. What do we need from this pack? Whew. Tropical Island, Mana Confluence, Consecrated Sphinx, Dark Petition. Hard to pass the Consecrated Sphinx. This card just wins so many games. I don't know if we're going to be playing Tezzy. Is Plow Under in this cube? This would be a great Plow Under deck. Yeah, the game plan is just have better cards than our opponent and then play something like Mana Flare. And they're going to be a bit like, oh, I play this 2 mana thing. And I'll be like, okay, I play Emrakul. And then use all your mana in a terrible manner. Bloodbraid Elf gets both of these. It also hits Wheel of Fortune, which is kind of sketchy. Oh, wow. So we have Wooded Foothills, Preordained, Primeval Titan, Burning of Jinye, Sacred Foundry if we really want to Sphinx's Rev, but I just don't think that's necessary. Could just be Primeval Titan. We can play this card really fast. Off like Mana Crypt, Mox, Signet. Sure, prime time. Probably got to be Ulamogging at this point, although let's see, Phantasm Image can get Terastodon. It's an infinite combo with Palancron, pretty easy. I mean, we can cast Ulamog almost no problem. Prevents us from decking as well. We can always tutor it with Primal Command. Yeah, I'll get Ulamog. Is this a Lion's Eye Diamond deck? I have Wheel of Fortune, Time Spiral. It's my only 2 plays. I think maybe this will come around. I'll just take a Signet. Or a Mystic. Actually, an Elf could be okay. It requires colored mana though. I don't know how much green we're going to have necessarily. Yeah, we're just going to Signet. Ugin. Ugin. It's good. Let's go with this deck. We can like ramp out an Ugin and then exile our Mana Flare or something. Also Nissa though. Nissa untapping lands is going to give me so much mana. I'm going to take Ugin and hope to wheel the Nissa though. There's a duplicate. Now I might just take the elves. I don't think I'm going to Tundra. Riftwing Cloudskate is cool. But we just need mana at this point. Progenitus. Not gonna nick those. Can't ever cast a Progenitus. I'll just take Deranged Torment. Probably not playing it though. Whoa! Oh, Sneak Attack? Hold up. Sneak Attack Palinchron is easy infinite mana. I don't think this is opposition deck, but Sneak Attack is pretty good. Sneak Attack Primeval Titan is awesome. Palinchron, Ulamog, sure. Pyretic Ritual? I might play this, I'm not sure. There's a big Garruk. Garruk can draw a ton of cards. This is gonna be the weirdest combo deck of all time. I always start out going into Storm, but doing stuff like this is more fun for me. Instead of having one win condition, your whole deck is win conditions. Honestly, this might be a Eureka deck. I know it's kind of a trap, but if ever a deck was going to play Eureka, it would be this deck. Because, like, holy cow. We're just all big mana. Let's see. So, Bloodbraid Elf. The only bad hit is not playing that. So our mana base is going to be sketchy. I'm realizing this. But we only need one color of any blue, really, because of Heartbeat and Mana Flare. So we have Avalanche Riders. Probably not going to play that. Although it is funny with Sneak Attack. Okay, we need to cut cards. Ritual. This ritual might just be too slow. I'd rather have a permanent source of mana. So we have 25. What is this? Fire Ice. Regrowth might just not be good enough. Everything we're doing is just inherently powerful. And then maybe I side in Eureka after I see their deck. Casting that in the dark's really scary. Because this deck wants as many land drops as we can hit. But the rest seems alright to me. So figuring out the colored source is going to be an issue. So red, 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 green, green, red. So I already have 1, 2, 3, 4 red sources for just 3 red cards, but they're like very important. Green we need quite a bit of, but we have 2, 3 green, and then no blue. Well, this isn't terrible. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green. So Fintornel's turn 1. 9 seems like enough. Actually, 9 might be too much, because Garruk I'm only going to be casting off Heartbeat or Mana Flare. Blue, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blue. I'm going to cut a green for a blue. Do we want Tezzy or Control Magic? Tezzeret can just get a Mox. Garrick's probably better. Primal Command can find an Eldrazi. We could Eureka. We could Eureka. Any permanent card. How worried am I? Because we can Eureka Mindslaver into play, like Mindslaver Palinchron. Nah, I'm gonna wait and see what their deck is. If Eureka I'll do against like Mono Red or something. I don't know why this scroll bar is all wonky right now. But okay, this needs a bit more tuning. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red. 7 red is okay. That might even be too much. I'm gonna go down 1 red. This deck needs... no, actually red's okay, because we need to cast Mana Flare and Sneak Attack early. Alright, this is the deck. Checking it out, round 1. See you guys there.